There you go.
There we
It
go.
says live.
Um, I noticed that with Morgan Stewart and with Paul, yeah, it's not streaming to mine. I didn't think it would. I thought I'd try, but that they've been doing that new streaming. That new
Yep.
stream. You guys use that Thursday night, right?
Yep. Yep.
I like it. I haven't used it as a using it as a platform per se, like being the host.
Right.
I liked it. The video quality is so much crisper and clear. It's like wow.
It looks just the same
Right.
as StreamYard, but the comments are on the left instead of the right. It has all the same buttons.
I
And as an admin, you get a little walkie-talkie button. So like I can hit your walkie-talkie button and you're the only one that hears me.
cool.
Oh, that's going to be a riot.
I can see it now.
Well, I kept going meow to Mama B, and Mama B kept going. And I
Oh
haven't
my
told her
god,
yet.
that's funny. I didn't know it had that mic. I know it had this option where you could click it by the picture that had like a little check mark or something, and you could send them a private message
Oh yeah.
by clicking that. I thought that was
No.
really cool, and nobody else could see it but you too. And but I didn't know about that walkie-talkie thing. I heard somebody say something about it. That's funny as hell.
It
Yeah,
was funny because I kept pushing her button. I go meow, and she'd go. I haven't told her yet. She's gonna kill me.
that's funny as hell. start start moving like a cow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, I was gonna wait for a few more people to come on, give a little bit more time to explain myself today. What a mess! I swear, I'm a hey, Frank Dot, what's up?
Hey, Fred. I'm posting the thing on Princess on your page.
Oh, cool. Thanks, thank you, Lisa. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it got up to 83 degrees here. I got the fan going.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
got
know.
it.
30 degrees here right now.
Wow. Whew. Yeah, I can do without that. Hey, hey, I'll sport your shirt.
There you go. Nice shirt. I got
I
Phil
like
Berry
it.
on.
It's real comfortable. I'm gonna have to find out what the brand is. And I talked to Michelle earlier. I just need to come up with a something that I like, something that's going to represent Morgan's Moonshine. Hey, cowboy,
Hey,
Happy New Year from Latte, Florida.
just
Yeah,
told him I was getting ready.
uh, I just can't make up my mind. I get these ideas and stuff. I try to put them down on paper. I try messing with the computer, which we know I'm not computer savvy. I talked to Nick Kalo. He said he'd help me come up with one. He said he's pretty good with that stuff. And just send him some ideas. He'll come up with something with me for me.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
that guy's busy as hell trying to promote his product. I don't want to bother him.
Yeah. I can try it, see if anything you like.
Yeah,
I came up with that one.
I want to come up with something like this, but that represents Florida, the Morgan Moonshine. You know, it's got to have the palm trees, and it's got to say Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe even the
Yeah.
swamp. Have a still out in the swamp. I thought about that. That was my original idea. My son-in-law came up with one. It looked pretty decent, but when he printed it, it came out really dark. And it was kind of hard to make out what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for the guy because he went through some effort and made it for me, and it was a Christmas gift. And he put it on a file for me so I could download it, upload it, or whatever, and remake whatever, or even work with it. But I don't
Because
know.
computer have Copilot?
Yes, yes. That's
Put
something
it.
I was looking at today to try to play with, but I
Yeah.
don't get off
If you
until.
upload it to Copilot, it can brighten it up for you.
Okay. Yeah, because I came across that just the other day. I was going through some shit in the house, and I came across it. I kept it in a box along with some of the old stickers that he made. And
Yeah.
I thought, that file's on this Fire Stick right here.
Yeah, I use Copilot a lot.
Well, it's new to me, and I looked at it a little bit today. And I thought, no, you're going to get off onto another thing. You got to stay focused.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, shoot, I think we got Cowboy in here, and everybody else is gone.
Yeah, Fred. Boy's got stuff to do.
Yeah,
He's pretty busy.
Apple Mountain Brandy. I got this from a guy on TikTok. Cookie to Shine. Yeah, there you go. Cookie to Shine.
Yeah.
He sent me 7 handshakes. I was like, come on, dude. He wanted me to try them out. So, ding, ding, ding. Where's my bell? I moved my bell. Ding, ding, ding.
I get through this, and these have a good buzz to them.
Yeah, they do. I've had them. I like the Mike's Hard Lemonade better. And that's what I'm drinking on. But sometimes it gives me the weirdest buzz on that Mike's Hard Lemonade. I don't know what the difference is, but man, it'll give me the worst hangover ever. I swear,
Yeah.
I drink a lot
Sweet.
of them. Man,
Sweet.
you know what? Now you say, I bet you're right. That's what it is. It's sweet.
Yep.
I bet you're right, Lisa.
Cowboy, I'll read your messages after we're done. I only saw the last sentence of the last message.
I was going to put together tonight. We talked about it before. How we're going to do 4 segments, 1 segment for each week in a month. And I was going to do the in the kitchen with Unc. So I did a video, and I cut it. I was stopping, pausing it because it took 45 minutes to make the Echinacea elderberry.
Oh, nice.
You got to let it simmer for 45 minutes, and so during that time, I just kind of hit pause and I go do something else and come back. And then it got to where I was like, well, during this time, I could be making another one. So I did. I made another one. It's a cough remedy, except elixir. And I did both of those. And I did a video on both of them. And I was going to present that tonight and then talk about each one of those and the benefits of all the stuff that goes into it. So I went to go download them and I couldn't. And then I had all kinds of other issues. It's like, God dang it. Just now, like Lisa's the only one that knows till now, but I just now got my microphone back on my computer because I downloaded this app to where I could transfer videos over. And not one of them transferred over. What the fuck? It's been a hell of a day. I spent most of my day doing just that. I did the video and tried to get it done before the wife got home from the grocery store because I wanted to have it done, and not in her way.
Right.
And so I had to finish up pretty quick and clean up my mess and do the dishes and all that from cooking. But got that done. So come out here. I was going to download it. And shit, what a nightmare.
Ah, it
And
sucks.
of course, I'm calling Cassie. What the hell? Help me out. She said, well, just delete it. So I went through and found some stuff. Computer, AI anymore, it's got a lot of good benefits because it does walk you through a lot of stuff. And it's a lot better than it used to be. It's not as big. And there's a lot of downfalls to it, too. People making all these false videos that look real or not.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of them you can tell, but some of them you're like,
Yeah.
it looks pretty freaky.
Yeah. I like it when it's humorous, but I don't like it when they cause chaos.
Right.
There's pictures of that girl that got killed, and they're saying she was at another protests and
Exactly. Yeah, I was seeing a couple of those today. You could tell they were AI generated. Somebody
yeah,
it's like, come on, people, really?
yeah. There's enough fucking chaos without it.
Oh my God, it's nuts. It's getting worse and worse.
I like it when it's humorous, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The cats and I love when a cat. They had a couple of them where this cat. They had like a rug that looked like uh, a well, and the cat's like real cautious about getting in there. And the dog pushes him.
Pushes it, the cat's freaking. Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Shadow, how you doing?
Hey, Shadow. Phew.
Cowboy says that 4 pounds an acre, you're only looking at 6 to 8 acres, and I'll have 6 acres of Indian corn. I'm gonna keep it going. Cool, buddy. Good job. All right.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I was just so discouraged. I was so mad earlier. I was like, man, I'm trying to make something good and have a good podcast and have some videos to show and share and some information behind it. And I don't want the shit. God damn it.
Yeah, put so much effort into it.
Well, it'll come around. It's just a learning curve for me. Like I said, you got that one thing you mentioned earlier. What's it called?
Copilot.
Copilot. Yeah, that's the first I've ever seen or heard of it. I started to dip into it. I was like, no, don't get us distracted. Stay focused.
Yep, yep.
But I'll look into it more. And yeah, that'd be cool. There's a lot of good features on Windows 11.
Yes,
I,
yeah. That's what I'm running.
I didn't realize until I got it. So
Yeah, yeah. It's all in what you ask for. You know, you could ask for a background and stuff like that.
yeah,
If
I'll
you
do a
want it in there,
background in
you
the
just say
swamp.
it.
I got to do a background in the swamp.
Yep. 'Cause
Alligators, alligators creeping up.
I did one for Earl, and he had the picture, but he wanted a border on it with his name around it and stuff. And I got the border so it's spelled right. Because if it doesn't spell right and you're going through it again and again and again, it's not spelling right. Just start another conversation. Just start fresh. And they kept putting moonshine with 2 H's, and then they'd put 3 I's in it and stuff. It's just, I asked if it was having a stroke, and it told me I had to come back in 24 hours.
See, it has some bad qualities too.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mind the break. By then, I was frustrated.
Yeah. See, that's where I get all combobulated, and I'll start going the other way and not paying attention, and then I'll get sidetracked on something else, and my ADD gets all and then it's like, what the hell? Where was I? What was I doing? Oh shit! Oh yeah, I was over here.
Yeah, yeah, squirrel.
Yeah, a lot. There's a lot of squirrels in my yard.
Shoo. I can't wait for spring and get out and
Already?
look for stuff. Just to be able to get out and look for stuff.
Right.
Stuck. It is,
That would suck. That would drive me nuts. That part of it.
Yeah. Just can't get outside, it isn't any fun.
Yeah. I checked the saffron today. I missed the flower. I don't know how I missed it, but it was up. I got those rocks out there. It was up against the rock, and it flowered and done gone. I was like, son of a bitch. But on my mushroom, right? So I cut a new spot. I've been giving it water twice a day. Checking. I put a bag over it, like one of those bags you put over food to keep the flies and bugs away, whatever.
Yeah.
And that way it helps hold the humidity, right? Well, I'm waiting for this thing. I know last time it took like 7 to 10 days. So it's been 7 days. So I'm looking, I'm like, what the hell, nothing. So I'm like, all right, well, and then I looked at the bottom. I got all these little bitty ones coming out all over the bottom. I was like, oh shit.
Nice.
But
Nice.
they're like 3 or 4 of them are smushed. They're flat because they were up against the box in the bag. So I'm going to see if they'll grow and see what happens.
Yeah.
See where it goes from here.
I see one the other day, and I don't know if I sent it to you. The guys with the lion's mane. They didn't have fangs either.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
So,
like, oh, well, that's encouraging.
and they were all proud of this, so you
Yeah.
did good.
And here's the funny thing, Lisa. So these little ones that popped out, they had fangs. It was a tiny thing, but they had fangs. I'm like, well, what the fuck? I should have taken a picture of it, posted on here. But
Little Dracula
yeah,
mushrooms.
they look cool as shit. I can't wait to get started on another one. I want to do some. I looked into it. I want to do some morels. Now, as a
Yeah.
kid, we used to go out and pick morels all the time, and they are delicious. They're good to eat. I love them.
Yeah,
Wild
I've never
morels.
seen them.
Yeah, they look like a brain.
I can't wait to get out and pick around and see what's out there. Go further than my little, property. Go walking.
I'm sporting my Moonshiner sipping. Hey, Randy, I figured, you know what? I'm making them and selling them. I'm going to start using them.
Yeah, yeah.
How you doing, Brandy?
Helps people see them anyway.
Yeah, I sold a couple things off the website. That's pretty cool. It got me excited. First, I was getting bummed out. I was like, damn, nobody's even looking at it. And I got a notice today that within the last week, I had 175 viewers on there checking stuff out.
Nice.
Okay, cool. And 2 orders.
Yeah, nice.
Brandy says she has a morel patch there. Cool. Morels are delicious. We used to go out and get them all the time. Well, every April when it got rainy in the rainy season. Man, they'll pop up. I mean, literally. I cannot tell you, at least there's been times where we'll be walking through and pick a couple. And you get down a ways, and you turn around, look back behind you. There's more. It's like, what the hell? They just popped up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that with cleavers. We went down and I found this little string of cleavers, and I'm like, wow, I wish there was more of them. I'd pick that, bring it home. And we go down the trail, and down where we turn around, we come back, and on the way back, it was like, oh, they were all over the freaking place right
That's
there.
awesome.
From my angle coming one way, I didn't see them, but coming back through.
There's something you sent me. I can't think of what I used it today. I can't think of what it was.
Nice.
I also got this awesome grinder. I'll have to show everybody at some point what it is. I got it off of Amazon. It's a little grinder. It's about the size of a mason jar, and you put everything in there, and you just put the lid on it, and just hold it down. It grinds. You hold it for 30 seconds. Oh, and I turned my lion. I used it to do my lion's mane. It's all powder now. I got it's like a quarter of a cut or a quarter of a quart of lion's mane powder. Works
Nice.
really good, man. You just hold it. Next thing you know, you got a powder. I was like, hell yeah.
Like a little coffee grinder.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty nifty and handy. It worked great. So, and it's not battery operated. You have to plug it in. So
Yeah.
that way it's high, high spin cycle.
Right.
Cowboy asked, how deep is the snow today and what's expected?
We get about 2 feet of snow sitting,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches, but they're worried about the ice on top of it. It's gonna turn to ice. It's supposed to snow until, I don't know, what is it, Monday?
Huh.
It's not gonna get much, but it's just gonna rain and then ice up and then snow, and during the day we'll get rain and at night we'll get snow. And some of the roads here are just a sheet of ice.
I bet. I know my cousin Beth in Alaska sent a picture. She opens the door and there's nothing but a wall of snow.
Yeah, I have one. It's up past my doorknob in the snowbank. You can see my doorknob print. You can see the panels in the door.
Yeah, same with hers. Yeah.
Yeah. I was standing there and my buddy came to plow, and I opened my door to say something to him, and he plowed by and the wall of snow fell in my bedroom.
Oh, shit.
I had to shovel it out of my bedroom. He goes by and I'm shoveling it out.
That sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't smart.
Well, you
I
went
wasn't
back for
smart.
that.
No, I did not.
I did make up some straws today for these sippy jars. I got 6 of those done today. That hurts my arthritis doing those.
Yeah, yeah.
Curl around a beer bottle. But had an order for one of those today and an order for a shot glass and candy. So, hey,
There you go.
hopefully this shit will take off. It's like, I'm not going to make a fortune off of it, but I'll make a little bit, just a little spending money.
All my crafty crap and stuff is still in storage, so I don't have anything I can mess with.
I thought about
Play
you the other
with.
day. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, I was over anyway. I don't have anything I can play with and do.
I came across, or I saw a video of one of these guys that have these totes, and you put one of those Scantron barcodes on it. And it's an app on your phone, and you can put on there whatever's in that tote. And the next time you go to check it out, you know what's in that tote without having to open it up and dig through it.
Yep, yep, yep.
What's
Some
up?
boxes I marked, but when we were trying to get so much done all at the same time, I just threw shit in a box. So,
I can't tell you how many times I've done that.
yeah,
Tell you.
Tim's just got to go over and get some stuff. I
Kenny
can't
Parker's in
stand to
the
be.
house. Hey, Kenny.
I can't stand to be just stagnant. This is killing me.
Yeah, that would drive me nuts.
You
When
know?
I was laid up on my neck when I had the surgery, I had to lay up for 6 months. Oh my God, I went stir crazy. It was
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
What's up, Wayne? How you
You
doing,
can,
bud?
anyway, you can only clean so much and pick up and do so much where you want to have some fun. I mean,
Well,
I
how is
try.
that? How is that with the pets, though? I mean, that's got to be stir crazy for them as well.
Well, the puppy, she's different. She wants to go out all the time, but the old dogs, they don't care. They sleep most of the day anyway. You know.
Sign me
So
up.
yeah, yeah, that's probably where they are now, sleeping. Well, one is. The other one's probably out on the couch sleeping. The puppy's more active. She wants to chase birds and turkeys and squirrels and
Squirrel.
go outside. Yeah, yeah, they run like hell when they see her coming.
I'll bet.
Of course, they can hear her coming down the ramp, so they get a head start
Oh,
on
that's
her.
right. That ramp is aluminum, right? So,
Yep,
yeah. Click, click,
yep,
click, 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 click.
yep, yep. So they
You'll
get a
have,
head start on her.
you'll have to put some indoor outdoor carpet over it.
Well, we do, but it's still
Oh,
pretty
okay.
noisy. Yep, it's
I
still
was gonna
pretty
say.
noisy.
Plus, it would
My
help on the slip. It wouldn't be so slippery.
Yeah, my older dog, that one of them, he doesn't like the aluminum sound, and it reflects, and he's kind of going blind, so he doesn't see so well. So when he gets up to the top, you can see him. He kind of adjusts to look. So
Damn.
Tim put some carpet down for him. He does great now.
I know our dog. She's a white lab, and I was wondering where you gonna say hi to Lisa there, Wayne.
I wait.
She's getting pretty bad. She never comes to get me to let her out. In fact, if I try to go get her to let her out, she's like ignores me. Like, no, I'm good. But she's been coming to me lately so she can go out. And that poor girl, she has such a hard time just walking around. And I know that day's going to come where we're going to have to finally call it a day and put her down. I just dread that. But I know what I did with my dog some years back, man, that was hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is.
And I feel for her, so I try to make everything comfortable for her. I used to not feed table scraps. Now I'm like, you know what? Here, have all you want, dog.
Yeah. It's like
Gotta, gotta
beside
feel
my
it.
bed, I put a dog bed beside my bed. So one of the older dogs, he can get up on the dog bed and then get up onto my bed. Because other than that, he just puts his front feet on the bed and looks pitiful until you pick him up and put him up there. And it always seems like the second I get all comfy in my pillows, my feet are kicked up, Then he wants to get up on the bed. So I get up, I get him on the bed. What does he do? He takes my spot. He curls right up in my
It's already
spot.
warm.
And then you got to get him to move, and he always goes, he's like, I'm old, I don't want to move. You're like, fuck you, that's my spot.
But your spot's already warm, so
Yeah. So I made it so he can go around the bed and he can get in on his own.
there you go.
I just ignore him until he goes around.
Well, mine. Well, I had mine. I wouldn't let him on the bed with me. It's just something I just wouldn't do. And he'd wait till he heard me snoring. He'd sneak up there.
Yeah. My female dog, I always had her with me because, growing up, when she was growing up, I didn't want puppies. So I always wanted to know where the girl dog was. So she always slept under the covers. And so now my puppy, she's female, she sleeps under the covers.
Oh, cool.
So the boys, they'd get jealous and I'd feel bad. So I'd let the boys come up.
Yeah, that's funny. How you feel bad? You give one more attention to the others, and you start feeling guilty.
Yep. They'll wait right in line if you have treats. They know if one gets a treat, the other one gets one, So they'll wait right in line, and they can kind of count. If Aspen gets 3 and they get 2, they're kind of looking for it. Like, hey, where's my last one?
You
It's like
see videos of that too, like on Facebook and stuff. They'll show a treat or whatever. They'll put the bowl, fill a bowl, and they like one kibble in it. And dog's looking at them like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah. That's how I con the puppy sometimes. She likes to, everybody goes out on their own and eats. They have their own time to eat. They eat until they're full and do their own thing, And she doesn't like it when anybody leaves crumbs down in the bottom of the bucket. So she'll go out and wipe out the bucket. So then I'll fill it up and put another dog out. He'll almost eat all the bucket. So then I'll put her out and she'll clean up the bucket. But she hates to have anybody leave crumbs. She thinks she's got to get it before they do.
What's up,
So
David Dance? Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Hey, Dave.
David Dance is in the house.
How you doing? No, so it's funny and psychological of it, trying to con your dogs.
I was thinking about that today because she's having such a hard time getting around. And I do different remedies for myself for inflammation and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Well, they sell the over-the-counter stuff for dogs with arthritis and stuff. It doesn't seem to be helping her at all. And I thought about that. I was like, you know what? I'm taking stuff that helps me. I need to start mixing something up for the dogs instead of this over-the-counter crap.
Yeah.
Maybe to help her out.
Yeah.
I mean, It's getting so bad, Lisa. She walks bow-legged and pigeon-toed. Her toes are all, feet are like this. That's how she walks.
Turned in,
I feel so bad for her. She has such a hard time. When she finds a spot to lay down, she'll lay down. And the whole time she just sits there.
Yeah.
Poor dog.
Yeah. Check the list and make sure there isn't anything that's poisonous to them.
Right.
You'd be surprised what's poisonous to a dog. Isn't it grapes or something that's poisonous?
There's a lot. I know chocolate for her, stuff like that. But
yeah.
So it makes you wonder about cocoa. But
yeah. So you'd want
to with Casey Higgins, I think it is. I always pronounce it wrong, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
And Health Primitive. She was talking about some things like that. There's a pine that she posted today on Facebook that grows up north. I forget the actual name of it. David Dan says grapes are bad for them.
Yeah. White pine.
What?
White pine.
I don't think it was white. It was something else, some other name.
Huh.
It might have been the same, but under a different name. But it's really supposed to be. They found it causes abortion with cows and stuff. So people never used it. Well, they found it after research. They found it's with cows, goats, and something else. Some other animal of that same kind of family, right?
Bovine. Yeah.
So, but it's very high in vitamin C, and so it's one of the highest in vitamin C of the pine needles. But I thought it was pretty interesting how a lot of people would get discouraged because, okay, well, what good for the animals is not going to be good for me. And I talked about that the other night when I was on Paul and Morgan's podcast. We were talking about that. How, you know, it used to be back in the day, you put peanut butter down to catch a mouse or a rat, man, you got it in no time. Nowadays, they don't even touch that shit. They don't
No.
even hear it. It's like, something's wrong there, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the
Baking
animals
soda.
aren't eating it, it might not be good for you.
They have that one with the GMO corn and the regular homegrown corn, and the birds and the squirrels all ate the homegrown corn and didn't touch the GMO.
And they did a study here a while back with, I think a couple of years ago, it got very popular that people were raising chickens for eggs and chicken, right? And they were going to these feed stores buying the feed for the chickens, and they weren't producing any eggs.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
Once they started using homegrown shit, here come the
Yep.
eggs.
Yep. Yeah, it was Blue Seal.
Figure. Go
Yeah.
figure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's scary, you know. But we live in such a fast-paced world anymore, and we're all so busy, and we try to look for the easy way out. And what's fast and convenient? So it's so easy. You're driving by McDonald's. I'm starving. Grab a burger. Let's go. You know,
Yep.
and it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well,
you know,
and to have
I look
some
at-
place fresh, you know, it's like it's hard to find some place that does fresh
right,
because you know it's hard to keep that stuff on hand
right.
without.
Even like you want to go vegan or whatever. Even all that stuff has got so many preservatives and stuff.
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah.
what are you
Yeah.
putting in your body?
Yeah, yeah. They might not use the crazy fertilizer and bug killer and fungicide on it, but it all depends on the water too, what kind of water they're getting, and
Right. What's in the water? And, right.
yeah,
It's just like you. You are what you eat. It's the same for the plant. You are what you eat. I brought that
Yeah.
up last week about. I always made comments to the grandkids. You're eating poo. I'm like, no, I'm not. Yeah, you are. That poo was, or that carrot was fertilized with poo. You're eating poo.
Yep.
But yeah, it all falls the same.
The difference, you know, somebody says, you know, cow poo, and you're all good for it, you know, that's manure and it's compost, you know. Somebody says dog shit, and they're like, ooh, I ain't eating that.
Exactly.
You know, it depends on the animal, I guess.
And
Dude,
that being said, you think of dog poo, and it's all byproducts and all that
Yep.
crap. So
Yep,
yeah,
and what
I
they
agree. When you think about cow poo, they eat grass. So
yeah, more natural, yeah. Yeah.
ding, ding, ding. Where's my bell?
Hey.
Shots. That Mountain Apple Brandy's pretty good. You like it? Have to give it 2 thumbs up.
I keep forgetting to bring in the handshakes that Phil sent me. I keep forgetting to bring them back in here.
Or frugal.
Yep.
Cool.
That
Yeah.
blueberry is really good.
I've had a blueberry that I like just because it doesn't come through. But,
Yeah, it wasn't the strongest blueberry, but it was there, and it was, I don't know, it wasn't, it took the sting of the whiskey away, I guess,
Ah, cool.
you know?
Good.
So it was really good. That was my first blueberry.
I know John Bentz does that blueberry. I haven't
Yeah.
had his. I'd like to try it. Everybody says it's really good. He just had a
Yeah.
birthday yesterday, so
Yes, yeah. Yep.
that good. But I meant to do a plug in for tonight for that raffle they're having for that moonshiner that just passed away. And I can't even think of his name now. Billy posted it. If you go,
Sean?
Huh?
Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was Sean.
Shadow says he's drinking the last of his malted corn.
Nice.
But
Nice.
yeah, I meant to post something about that so people can reach out and help his family out and get a chance to win some great prizes. I mean, it's all one big package. There's a lot to that package.
Yeah.
8-gallon beaver still and all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tillbilly had. Yeah. I was wondering. I couldn't remember who I saw. I shared it.
Yeah, I meant to share that on here, but I'll make sure I share it on my page. I reached out to Cassie earlier and told her I wasn't gonna be able to stream to my page, and she's, "Why not?" She got a little offensive about it. What? And I said, "Because I didn't take the time. I thought I was gonna have enough time to fix it, but I got so caught up in doing those videos
Yep.
that
Yep.
I can't post." God damn it!
So what did you have in your elderberry and echinacea? You said, right?
Yeah, I made a new batch of that's that stuff I bought off Amazon. It comes pre-packaged and everything. It's got a lot
Yep.
of stuff in it. I ought to run in the house and grab that package and read what it's got in it, and we can talk about what the benefits of each ingredient has. But yeah, there was several different things, like 7 or 8 different herbs in it, and you just bring it to a boil and just let it simmer for 45 minutes and strain it out. I ended up about 3/4 of a quart when it's over and done.
Yeah.
Then you add three quarters of a cup of honey to it to sweeten it up. I love it. I'll do a shot of that every day, and I do like those cough syrup cups.
Yeah. Yeah.
I use that. I got it sitting by the sink, and every morning I'll pour me a shot of it. Sometimes
Yeah.
2 shots, depending on how I'm feeling.
Now you wonder if you could add sugar to that and boil it and make a candy out of it too.
Hey, I like the way you think, Lisa. No, seriously.
You know?
I mean, the kids already love it, but if you gave it to them as a candy,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a great idea. I like that. Hell yeah. A lot of people are starting to make their own candies now too. I know I'm just recently. I haven't done it yet, but I plan on making my own soap and some other stuff that's natural stuff instead of store bought chemical stuff. And I started making the comment earlier because we are talking about how it's so easy and convenient to do something that's convenient, and because we're all so busy, yada yada. But at the same time, even the little bits, it's got to help. It can't hurt,
That's
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah. It can't hurt.
And
Or convenience. If you've got it made, then it's convenient to go grab it. You
exactly.
know, it's just you got to take the time to make it. You know, and
And just like these remedies, that I'm putting together and doing here and there, they're fun to make. It is. It's a lot of fun, especially knowing that you're going to benefit from it. And you have your own, you set aside, and there it is. You got these tinctures. And, I had mentioned or talked to you last week about some of these things that have to be made with alcohol or whatever. And a lot of them have some bad flavor. It's like, whoa, hold the phone. So why not do it with the flavored extract that you did already? Like I've done a lot of that cherry extract. Why not
yeah,
add some cherry extract to it and hey,
yeah, right,
take care of that flavor? Cherry's good for you too.
right, yeah. I can't wait to figure out my plants this year and all that stuff. Everything's been moved around from we had at Tim's house. I don't know what'll survive and what won't. You know,
Right?
and so kind of excited.
Oh, something I noticed today. I was out checking on those saffrons. Something dug up 2 of them. They're gone. You can see where they got dug up and they're gone. I'm like, God damn. I guess I'm going to
Oh wow,
up out there or a trap or something and find out what the hell's getting them.
yeah,
Dadgummit.
wow, yeah,
I was happy to get them to grow, and now they're growing, and I was like, that's something stealing them. I'm like, damn it.
squirrel and
What the hell's eating saffron corms?
yeah. Well, they eat crocus bulbs and stuff. The
Yeah,
squirrels and chipmunks
that's
and
probably a damn squirrel. I got plenty of them out here.
yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I had to put a cage over them. Have them grow up through a cage.
Mama Bee's in the house. Hey, Mama Bee.
Hey, Mama Bee.
Mama boy.
Mama B. Hey,
I love
Mama
when you
B.
say that.
My Mama B.
We were just talking about you earlier, Mama May. Meow, meow.
Did you did you go see the monks, Mama B? I see you posted something about them, but I didn't know if you went and saw them like you wanted. We were talking about that yesterday. A friend of mine came up. We were talking about it.
Davy Dan says, hello, Mama May. I was going to mash in today, and I got so caught up in doing these damn videos, I was like, I didn't even leave the house. I'm like, God damn it. I started to go yesterday or to go get what I needed. I went to the store last week, and they had totally out of sugar. Couldn't believe it. Not
Well,
any sugar. I was like, what the fuck? We got a bunch of moonshiners around here or what?
yeah, somebody got there before you did.
And so I was going to go Friday. I had Friday and Saturday off. I was going to go Friday, and I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling pretty puny, so I went and mailed those packages out to ship. And then I came back home. I felt like crap. I just stayed home. Love you too, Mama B. And so I thought I'll just do it tomorrow. Well, shit. Then I got so caught up in doing these damn videos and trying to download them. There went the whole day.
Yeah,
Damn it! I didn't even have time to. During that time of the shopping to get the sugar and everything, I was gonna get my food for my lunches for the week. Well, I guess I'll be buying from the damn store there at the shop.
do they have good shit there? Do they? Or is
Yeah,
it prefab or?
it's well, it's pay as you go, but it's a pretty good setup. I was impressed with their setup. They got a nice big cafeteria, lots of refrigerators to put your own stuff in, and they also have a vending, which they have all these snacks out. They have sandwiches. They even got dinners, like TV dinners or whatever you can buy.
Yeah,
They're a little pricey, but I mean, you ain't got nothing.
yeah, yeah.
What reminds me of is that song about the company store.
Oh
And
yes. Yeah.
you
For the
buy stuff from
company.
them, and your wages are going right back to them. It's like, what the fuck? Mom B says they aren't up here yet. Maybe next few days.
Ah, there you go. I never used to have TV dinners. I raised my kids. We ate right, and I got divorced, and I was working on the bridge, and I was looking a way to cut corners. I had a second job at night. I just barely had time to eat and get a shower and go to my second job. So
Right.
I was in the store and I was looking at those TV dinners and I was like, oh, it don't seem bad. I flipped it over and it was like 45 minutes. And I was like, Christ, I can make. And I flipped it over and I go fried chicken and fucking mashed potatoes in 45 minutes. You know? It was like, this ain't a time saver. And the guy beside me is chuckling. You could tell I'd never had a TV dinner.
That's funny as hell.
You know? And it was like 45 minutes and one piece of chicken.
That's like
So,
last night. It was my turn to cook dinner, and I got some of those frozen pot pies.
yes.
Well, we got since my oven quit a while back. The wife got one of those toaster ovens, right?
Yeah.
Smaller, I don't know. It's probably made big, but
Mhm.
you can
That's
use
what
an
we
air
have.
fryer or whatever, right? And I was wondering because I got this brand new stove. This thing cost me like $2,000. She never uses it, but I'm like, what the fuck? So I looked at it, I was like, yeah, it is easier using that thing. So I threw those in there. And it set for 60 minutes. I set it on conventional oven, right? So I'm sitting there waiting for the 60 minutes to go by. And my wife's like, how long are you going to leave those in there? The crust is turning pretty brown. It had been 30 minutes or 45 minutes. And I looked, sure enough, they looked done to me. So I pulled
Yeah.
them out after 45 minutes. Okay, they're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it said on the package 60 minutes. So I was like, well,
I used to just take a baked potato and I'd throw it in the oven and go take my shower. So I was ready for my second job. By the time I got out of my shower, I could throw a shake and bake pork chop or a shake and bake chicken or something in with it, and that would only take. But they were done together, you know. They were all done. So that's what I ended up doing. That was my meal for quite a while. I did that.
My mom was real big on shake and bake back in the day. I used to love that commercial. Shake and bake, and I'll help.
And I helped. I took pictures when I cleaned out my mom's cupboards. They were shake and bake in there from the '80s. It didn't have an expiration date on it. It was before expiration dates.
Right.
And the advertisement on the front was just about the same as the advertisement now.
I'll be
So
damned.
they got their money worth out of that.
And
You know?
helped.
Yeah, and I helped. That shit was probably still good in there.
Hey, who knows?
Yeah, it's just like the Hills Brothers coffee over there. I've got 2 cans of Hill Brothers coffee. They're probably from the '80s too,
Yeah.
and sitting on the sitting on the shelf. Kind of funny. You can tell they're old, but the advertisement on the front, the label
Right.
was still the same. It's like they get their money out of that label. They stuck with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like with us and our logos, you know, why change it up? I paid money
Yeah.
to change it up. I'm going to keep the same one.
Yes, yeah, yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. It's like people's profile picture. They change their profile picture and you have no idea who the hell they are. You're like, who the hell's that? Yeah, yeah. Then you gotta go read it. You're like, oh, that's who it is.
Yeah.
Some people you recognize, but other times you don't.
Especially everybody updating their profile picture with AI, and they look a lot better than they did before. Who the
Yeah.
hell's that?
Yes, yeah, yeah. Better not get lost. We'll never find you by your picture on a milk jug.
Oh, shit. That's
Did you
funny.
see the post I made earlier? There's a quote. It says, I bet she's what happens if you throw a Hooters girl in the microwave on high for too long. I thought I was gonna die.
I have to go look. I haven't seen that one.
I thought I was gonna die. That was such a great burn.
I'm gonna have to try another one. I don't want to run out of that. I still have to review this stuff.
Ah, there you go.
Try
Yeah,
something different.
I was on TikTok for a while earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, today. Yeah,
I never see you on there. I look for you.
yeah. I usually go
I'm
on and
there-
answer all.
Usually I'm on there late at night, so
Yeah, I usually go on and answer all my messages and that stuff, but
right.
I don't go on much.
I don't go on as much as I used to. Yeah, I'm weird about that. I'll go on and on and on and on, and then I get burnt out on it, and I won't go on for a while, then I'll go back.
Yeah, yeah. I think if I go on too often, I end up with the same people all the time. I don't see anything fresh. You know, they're fresh stuff, but I don't see anything odd. You know?
You're right. You're absolutely right. I was on the other day. Moonshine Howard came in.
Yeah,
Yeah, said hello. He's a couple hours from me. He lives in Jacksonville.
yeah, yeah. He's looking a little bit healthier.
Yeah, he does.
Last I saw her. So,
Yeah, I even made that comment. He's looking pretty good.
yeah.
He's got that job working at a what's it called? Not a creamery, but it is. Where they make a lot of coffee creamers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a buddy of mine works there too. They work in different departments, but they work in the same place.
Did notice Watson? Who's Watson?
The Watson's Holly.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay.
She goes by Watson. That's her last name. But on there, she goes by Watson.
I'm like, what's a Watson?
What's a Watson?
I'm sorry, Holly. What's a Watson? I'm sorry.
That's all good.
And now I know.
Yeah, I guess she's got the flu. We didn't go on last night. I got a couple of guests lined up, but it's hard to get guests lined up because you try to get your days and hours coordinated. They got their lives and their things they're doing, and especially hard on my end when I'm switching up. By the way, after this coming weekend, I'm going to switch up again.
There you go. Yeah.
So it'll be Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah. Yeah. Because what we used to do Mondays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
Go back to that.
Yeah, we can go back to Mondays. I like Mondays, to be honest with you.
Yes.
I
Hi,
really
Andrew.
do. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, buddy? I like Andrew. He's pretty cool. I like seeing him come on here. I like seeing his post on Facebook, too. I like that one that, shit, I can't think of his name now. Oh, God damn it. Jimmy Crack Corn.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
He put on there about giving all these people in the riots some moonshine. I was like, yeah, you do that, you're going to stir up even more trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's surprising, the people that I've had a couple people that I thought were pretty level headed, and they're defending, her right to be there. And it's like, well, it's all in your right to be there until you get told to move your ass,
Right.
and then to be disrespectful.
Right. Exactly. It's not hard. It's not hard. You have every right, and I support you 100% to be there and protest and do what you want to believe in. I totally support that and agree with it. When we start to get out of hand and start becoming a problem,
yeah,
and you don't follow what your people are telling you to do. Law enforcement tell you to do something.
Yeah,
it's a good idea to follow what they tell you to do.
Yeah, and that's why
other people have rights too, so you don't want to infringe on their rights. You know what I'm saying? Just
right.
because you have rights doesn't mean it makes it fair for you to infringe on their rights.
I can calmly tell you that I don't like what you're doing and get my message across just as well as I could scream at you and you stop listening to me.
Exactly.
I'd rather.
Make your point, say what you got to say, make your point, but don't be
a
spectacle and cause problems.
Yeah.
It's getting worse and worse. I hate to see that. It really
it's unfortunate.
Me, but it's going to get worse. I'm afraid to say that, but it's going to get really bad. It's going to get ugly. And guess what? They're all going to start pointing fingers.
Well, and it's the disrespectful kids, and entitled children that become these adults. I hate to say it, but like happy wife, happy life. No, this is a team.
Right.
I don't have any more right of being happy than anybody else. I don't like that when somebody says, "Well, I'm going to make the wife happy." Fuck you, do. I don't like that.
Right. It's a two-way street. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
If it's going to make me uncomfortable or me feel uncomfortable or whatever way to make you happy, no, that's not cool.
Yeah. I mean, we all have our little things that we feel uncomfortable about, and
absolutely
we do anyway because it makes them, and just a little thing and stuff. But in the grand scheme of things, no, man.
Yeah.
I never liked that. I never.
And I say it all the time because that's a guy thing to say.
Yes, yeah. Well, some women take advantage of it, though, and those are the ones that are entitled and they're screaming in cops' faces.
Yeah, I agree. I agree totally, and I won't go into that a whole lot of detail, but I do.
No, I just
like Shadow said, give and take, but keep it simple. Absolutely.
Yeah, and
you have to give and take. It's a give and take situation. It is,
Yeah, I don't think they should be the all ruling.
No.
It's.
No, we live on this earth, and so I have habits and I have hobbies and stuff. If it bothers you, just go outside or go to the store or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, not,
Go
you're
walk
not.
the dog.
Yeah, well, you don't feed it in her face
Yeah.
at the same time, and it's, it's the respect factor. I don't know. I see some women are way too about it, and it's like, no, I don't like that.
I'm with you. It works both ways. There's a
Yeah,
lot of men that
yeah,
are way too factor. Hey, it's my house, my God. I'm going to do what I want to do.
yeah, yeah,
You have to respect those that are in your house as well. So
yep,
it
yep.
goes both ways.
It's pretty funny though. Some of those
You tell.
videos where you see on the happy wife, happy life thing of the women ruling the roost and some of the things that happen. The karma. Some of them are pretty funny.
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
goes, both ways. You get the man that's overbearing, and all of a sudden somebody stands up to him. Karma shit. Those are funny too.
yep.
But
I'll be reaching out to Charlene here for long to get some more shot glasses made up. I've only got 5 left.
nice,
Yeah, get some more of those
nice.
made up. I did some straws today um, for the jars that I already have that I didn't make up the straws for. So hopefully those will sell. I'll be ordering some more jars.
There you go.
Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, while we're on here, let me put a plug out there. Get your moonshine sipping jug right there. See there? Only real moonshine.
Red, white, and blue.
Great for the worm.
Yep. I like the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that's what I picked for myself. I'm patriotic.
She did one there with the deer and the flag. I like that one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. I don't
Cool.
know if it was a regular cup or not, but they went together really well.
Neat. Kind of a hunter statement America. Hey,
Yeah.
gotta show our patriotism and do a shot. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
I hate I have to work in the morning.
Ugh. Wow.
That's good stuff. That was a raisin bran aged, or raisin bran and corn oats aged. Not bad.
Nice.
Oh, I did a pool the first year. I don't know if I did post it, but it was the 8th month, right? Was it 8? No, 9 months. 9 months. The things are pretty good. The flavor's starting to come through a lot more now too after 9 months.
Yeah, I always laugh. You say that time of the month.
I did that by mistake one time and it stuck. I was like, that's pretty good. I like that. Oh, that time of month again. Next time I'll pull out a tampon.
The first time I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm clicking that.
You male racist, male chauvinist pig, you. Well, damn it, it's that time of month again. I guess I got to go out and clean the kitchen.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm clicking that.
Ay, ay, ay.
There hasn't been much going on. This whole snowstorm coming up. Everybody's worried about the ice because we've got quite a bit of ice now. I don't know
Yeah.
if you saw the pictures of the last little ice storm we got. They're like the twigs. Everything had a encasement of ice around it. It looked like, twigs under glass. It was pretty funny. The trees were all bent over and
Well,
shit.
that's to me. When I look back at that, and I remember those. They say that's beautiful. That's a beautiful sight.
Some of it is really pretty.
Yeah, we in Missouri we used to get those ice storms all the time. And that first ice storm, when it hit, and it would cover the trees like that, it was like wow.
Yeah. Kind
Especially
of
if you had a full moon night
like,
like
yeah.
that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. We did. You can see my mountain. You can see the mountain behind it and the mountain behind it. And there's some springs in there, so there's always like a fog or a mist right there
Oh my
at
god.
certain times. And you could tell because the trees were all coated and stayed coated, there longer. But the wind would blow. It sounded just like wind chimes, everything
Yep,
falling
yep.
down. It was nice.
There was times where, growing up as a kid, we'd be out in the woods and that shit would happen. Those limbs are falling. Get out of
Yeah,
here!
yeah, yeah. Some of the roads around here are just a sheet of ice, and people ice skating up the road and shit. It's like, wow.
I remember those days. Kind of miss it, actually.
Yeah. We used to go to the top of the hill here, and my parents would stop traffic. Traffic. We see like 3 cars a day, so they'd stand down there just in case somebody came. But we'd go up to the top of the hill and slide down, and we'd go almost a mile from the bottom of the hill.
We would do that as kids. We'd start. My parents' house was at the top of a hill, and we would, as kids, would try to map out the longest route and kept going downhill. They weren't steep hills. It wasn't like you're on top of a mountain and go down the side of a mountain. They were just rolling hills, right? So we'd figure out a path, and every year we figured out this one that was the best. It was awesome. So every year we kept doing the same one after that. But we'd start at the top of our yard and just go down and just slide it and go down the street about 2 houses, and then turn left and go down the creek bank and just follow that into this big field and follow it. It went about a mile. It was
Yeah,
almost a mile.
yeah,
It was the best. The walk back sucked, but
yeah. I remember laying on my parents' bed, talking on the telephone, as teenagers did, and my neighbor that lives at the very top of the hill, their son, they don't live in there anymore, but their son was a little bit older than me, and he had a runner sled, and he'd coming down over the hill, and you could see the sparks coming off the runner sled. And geez, weren't he flying when he went by our house? But it was
yeah,
just a sheet of ice.
I remember those runner sleds. They were the best, to be honest. They really were. And
Yeah.
I remember one year as a kid, I don't know, I was 10, 11, 12, probably younger than that, actually. And was during winter break, we're all home from school during Christmas, and I got a brand new runner sled. This thing was awesome. It was great. I always got all the hand-me-downs. I was the baby. I got hand-me-downs. And I got this brand new sled. Still the paint on the runners. Had to sand the paint off of it, to get it run good. My brother talked me into letting him take it out. I was a sucker, man. You just beg and plead me. I'll be your best friend forever, blah, blah. I'm your buddy. Okay, you can take my sled. He came back. It was demolished. This sled was demolished. And we had this the grade school and the junior high school. And the grade school was way up here and on top of the hill, and down at the bottom was the junior high school. Well, when they cut into the hills, it would slope down and be a little flat spot about 5, 6 feet. Then it would slope down again with another flat spot. Well, during the ice, you hit that first one, you're airborne, you're flying. I mean, you are flying. Well, he went with his best friend on his back, and when they cleared that whole second part of that hill. The last part of it hit the bottom and demolished my sled. I never got to ride my brand new sled.
We used to do shovel races. You take a big shovel, the big wide ones,
Yep.
and ride it down the hills and stuff.
We used to. There was a time where going to school, going up, especially in grade school, you had to go climb that hill. We called it the 3 hills. Okay, you had to climb to the top. Well, there's times when you get to school early, even when you're late, you're like, fuck it. We take our school books and sit on them and write the school books down the hill.
Yeah.
That was back in the day where all your shoes weren't tennis shoes or the soft soles; they were all hard sole shoes, right? We just could slide down the hill on our shoes.
Yeah.
Raise
Yeah.
your heels up and go.
I was never into ice skating. I roller skated, but I never ice skated. It hurt my ankles. Ice skating did, I could roller skate, but on ice skates, man, it hurt my ankles.
Well, yeah, on roller skates you had a little more platform.
Yep,
On
yep,
ice skates you had that one rudder.
yep.
It was,
But
especially on ice.
yeah, we'd all go out ice fishing, and everybody'd be out there, skating along, all fancy and pretty. I was
There's
like,
Lisa
wish
on her
you could
roller
do it.
skates.
Yeah, there's me. I didn't want no part of that. It
Well,
hurt.
so to add to that story too, though, so after my sled got demolished for my birthday, which was in July, I said was, it still is. My parents got me a sled with wheels on it. It was like a runner sled, you just guided it the same way, but it had wheels.
Holy
And
crap.
that was cool. That was a lot of fun, man. I'd be going down the street. Wee! I don't know why they quit making those. Those were
Yeah.
fun. Then my brothers, my two older brothers had a mini bike. We tied a rope to that sled. They pulled me around, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back in the good old days when we didn't worry about that shit. Fuck seatbelts.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck hard hats and helmets. Let's go.
We had a couple goats. Had a yoke. I still have the yoke for them. A couple goats you could hook up, and they'd haul you around and listen to you. And we used to tie up to them quite a bit.
I remember you
Have them
posted
haul
that.
us back up the hill.
You posted that recently. That's even better. They haul you back up the hill.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. My father had a team of oxen. He'd haul us up if cars couldn't make the hill. So he'd haul us up with a team of oxen, and we'd do it again. But he didn't walk up and down the hill a couple times. He only did it that once. So you'd get 2 runs out of it, but by the time you got done with 2 runs, you were pretty tired.
Yeah, that's
It's quite a
true.
ways. Our hill's, half mile or our hill.
Right.
And then
There
a
was
mile
time
down.
our thing was going to the Three Hills because it's always
Yeah.
the place to go, right? And there's times we were out there for hours. We come home, our shoes are covered in ice, our socks are soaking wet with ice, our feet are
Yeah.
frozen solid. We sit there in front of the heat register and warm our feet up for hours.
David Dan says riding the bumpers of cars in the winter, good old days.
Absolutely, David.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Oh, you'll
Yeah.
ride up under that car. If that car stops, you'll go up under it. Bob. No, you steer away from it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you put your feet up. Yeah. Yeah, it's done.
The good old days.
My kids, they didn't really care for it too much. There was a sledding hill where all their friends went. They wanted to go where their friends were. They didn't want to come out here in the country and slide by themselves. They wanted to go where their friends went. And it
We
was a
learned.
farmhouse.
Go ahead.
It was a farmhouse that let them use their field. And my granddaughter, when she was just getting to the age of being able to sled, the farm got sold and they wouldn't let people do it anymore. They were kicking them off. It was like, oh, wait, we get generations of kids that got to go there.
That's
Yeah. I don't know where the
they're
kids go
afraid
now.
somebody getting hurt and suing them. That's what.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where the kids go to sled or if any kids slide anymore,
They
like
don't. They play.
that.
They play on their phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Mario sled.
There was a time where when we became teenagers, we lived in the suburbs. And there's a lot of highways and stuff, and we learned that alongside these hills and alongside the highways and the bypass and stuff, you know how they have those gutter drains? They're usually out of concrete. Man, those are the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I can see
fly
that.
down them things.
Yeah, I can see where that would be. They coat up nice and they have, water constant. So
There's always ice there, so man, when you hit
Yeah.
those, you're like, shoo, you're gone. The good old days. I'd like to take the grandkids and grand nieces and nephews. Man, I think about that a lot too.
we were talking about it a couple nights ago. My son has never done the hill as far as sliding down it. So we were talking about it. Be a neat thing to do someday, but we have more traffic here now. We might get 5, 6 cars a day
Oh shit.
going out through here.
I get 5, 6 cars in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because you can be outside and you can hear the rattles. You know who it is. You know, you're like, you hear the
That's
car
funny.
rattling.
You know it's Billy Bob coming down the hill. Yep, here comes Billy.
Yeah, there he comes. You know, he's coming home from work. It's
That's like
4:30. You know, set
that's
your
like
clock by him.
but it's like the dogs. Growing up, the dogs. I don't know what it is. What is it with dogs and mailmen? They hate the mailman.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like what the hell?
One person that comes by every day and they get to him.
They know the sound of that damn truck.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was out there with my Doberman. I had a Doberman Pinscher. I was sitting out on the front porch one day, sitting on the glider. He's sitting there in the glider. He's sitting there next to me. Here comes that fucking mailman. Man, he bolted after that son of a bitch. That mailman slammed his doors and took off. We didn't get mail that day.
We had a basset hound, and he would hear my neighbors like a mile away, and he'd hear my neighbor come home, and he'd get out of that collar. You'd see him do this, backing up, trying to get out of that collar. He'd run down there to get a ride home. He just wanted to ride in the truck. That's all he wanted. But he'd lay there all passive all day and not try to get away. But the minute Linwood was coming home, he'd hear him coming home, and he was down there. Linwood would throw him in the truck, take him for a ride around the pond, and then bring him home.
That's funny as hell.
That's all the dog wanted. So we got to learn when I get home from school, I'd bring the dog in. And then he couldn't hear Linwood come home. And then I could put him out after Linwood got home. But you'd hear him come home, and you'd see him just a trying to get out of that collar so he could get down there and get a ride home.
My stepdad, we had a beagle. Or no, it was a basset hound. That's what it was, basset hound. And he was a stubborn son of a bitch. He was always sneaking and getting out. Always. He'd find a way to get, he'd dig a hole or he'd climb the fence. Whatever. We had chain link fence. He'd climb that son of a bitch and get out. My dad got pissed off about it, my stepdad. He got finally, he had enough. He went and found him, like, our blocks are blocks. I mean, they're not your normal city block. They're big. You go around a block, you went 2 miles. He found him half a block away. He tied that leash to him and held on to it and drove home, dragging that dog. He got the law called on him
Yeah.
for dragging that poor dog. That poor dog had blood all over his paws and shit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt bad for that dog. My dad was so mad. He said, "Son of a bitch, run off on me again. I'll show you."
My dogs are never in trouble for coming home, but the next time we go out, we get a good lesson on what the property line is.
There you go.
You know, my dogs are the best dogs in the world for coming home. When they come home, you know, they're the best dogs in the world. When I holler and they come to me, you know, they're the best dogs. But the next time we go out, they get a lesson on where I expect them to be.
That's the way my last dog, my personal dog, was. He knew his boundaries, and he would cross them. But as soon as I yelled at him, he would stop dead in his tracks and turn around, right around, come back.
Yeah. My Uncle Ron's Dobermans, they had a path that went right square on his boundary. And I mean, it was like 6 inches off the road that those dogs would travel on that path, but they'd never go out of that path.
That's
And he had them trained right down to, you know, they knew not, but man, would they travel that path. And just perimeter, 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 you know. People would go walking by, they'd be barking and showing their teeth and acting foolish and shit. And they wouldn't step off that, you know, that little path right there.
that's funny you say that. I remember a while back. It's been a long time ago. This dog was well behaved dog. The guy never kept it on a leash. He let it out of his yard. He wouldn't leave the yard. And I guess this kid came up tormenting him, throwing rocks at him, and getting the dog bit him. Well, oh hell, all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
Oh goddamn, dude, you're over there tormenting the shit out of this dog. What the fuck you think he's gonna do? You're not gonna defend yourself? Yeah, sad day that day, but yeah, I'll never forget that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember my sister
Damn
had a
liberal.
neighbor. And the neighbor had, we called it a junkyard dog because they had shit all through their yard. And so we called it a junkyard. So he was a junkyard dog. And
Right.
that dog would, oh, if you walk down that way to go to the bus, that dog would be awful nasty. And I remember my sister saying to me, she goes, she goes, that dog someday, that's only like $1 store, collar on that dog. They didn't buy a good one, so don't trust that collar.
Right.
It's a cheap collar on that dog. They didn't spend for a good one.
That Doberman I had, he was well behaved, but he did not like another male dog sniffing his ass. He hated it. He let a female, no problem. No problem. Yeah, you sniff my ass all you want, bitch.
Yeah, well.
But when a male did it, oh my God, the fight was on.
Yeah,
It was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He broke. I had a good leash on him and a good collar on him. He broke the collar getting at this other dog one time. I was like, oh my God. He wasn't having that shit. It was one of those Alaska Malamutes.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sniffing his ass. I'm trying to pull him away, and I knew what was about to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was holding him back, and he busted that collar, and it was on. That guy come running out of his house. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You got a fucking leash.
Yeah, I had it anyway. Yeah.
Oh well.
My bigger dogs don't mind dogs. Lady walking by with a little dog, and that dog's barking at my dogs in the car. Rah, rah, right at the end of the leash, and both of my dogs are just looking at it like, why are you acting foolish? Why don't you shut up, Pedro? And it was just funny because, you wonder what she thinks because my dogs aren't barking or acting foolish at all. They're just watching this thing go by going, what the fuck?
What the
That
hell?
cat's barking.
Cat's barking. That
But
reminds me, I saw a video today of this. They showed this cat. We were talking earlier how the cat got thrown into the well or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
This one cat, this one video, I was watching this cat come up off of that, like it was going in the well, came out of there barking like a dog. I was like, yeah, okay, AI.
Yeah. I like that one where that dog pushes that cat in.
Yeah.
That's
There's a
pretty
bunch of them
fun.
out there like that. The dog looks over at the cat and goes, "Hump."
I remember how much I laughed at when the cat was taking a drink out of a pool, and the guy come up behind it and scared the cat. Next thing you know, it's like walking on water out across this pool.
I've seen that
right?
one. I've seen that one.
Yeah, I laughed at that one way too
That
much.
cat was walking on water.
Yeah, he was. Fucking twish, 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 twish. Skipping a rock.
Well, this has been a lot of fun reminiscing. We need to do an episode of funny videos in old times, the good old days.
I found some really good pictures, old pictures of this property because I'm 5th generation to be here.
Wow.
So, the Model T Fords or whatever they are, the first automobiles and stuff
Yeah.
in front of them, and in behind them you can see the old wet hay wagons and pictures of my grandfather with the horses, dragging the fields and
That's awesome.
sharpening his axe and stuff.
We used to have a lot of those on the Morgan's side. Somewhere along the way, I had a bunch of them. Somewhere along the way, they got lost. I don't know how or what, when. But yeah, we had a bunch of those in the Morgan property out in Kansas.
Yeah.
Hey, Santa D. Claus, how you doing, buddy?
Santa D.
Mama Bay, Santa Day.
Yeah, we get Mama B and Santa D. Yeah, a lot of nice pictures of, my ancestors. It makes you, realize how hard they had it, In the background, you look at the gardens and stuff.
I reached out to a cousin of mine who, her dad was my great, actually, no, it was her grandfather who was my great uncle that I got the recipe from for my moonshine. I reached out to her trying to get some old pictures of him and stuff. She never sent them to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, shit, damn it. I'd like to be able to show my Uncle Oscar.
You'd be
He
surprised
was
if,
one of those guys that when you met him, you just automatically fell in love with him. He was one of those good old boys that's just down to earth and friendly and funny as hell, and he knew a lot of shit.
yeah. To me, it comes down to if you feel like you can trust them. Everybody has that little taste of the unexpected in them, but
Right.
you know, you want to be able to rely on people. And
Absolutely, Lisa. You're
that
right.
that makes a difference with me. So
Yep.
when you say falling in love with somebody automatically, you get that trust factor out of them because of how they hold themselves, how they
Absolutely.
conduct.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're
Sandy says he's doing good now. How y'all doing?
doing good, buddy. But you say you're doing good now. You ready to do a shot? I think I'm ready to do one more, and I'm going to probably call it a night. I got to get up at 3 a.m. So, what you got there, Lisa?
Your peach.
Oh no, you still got some? Damn, girl.
Yep. Yeah, I go good on this. Pretty special occasions, and
Hell yeah.
it was sitting here, so I
Say you
figured I
like
would.
good times.
Yep.
That's good. It's a good smell too. Oh, gotta ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Oh,
I put that app on my phone, so my phone has a bell that dings. If I shake my phone, it goes ding, 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 ding. But it's the phone I use here.
oh well, there you go. Let me see
So,
you going.
yeah, all of a sudden I'm going like this.
Yeah, I think it's funny. When me and Roger did our podcast, that's how that ding, 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 the ringing of the bell started.
Yep.
And I was thinking about that the other day, actually a couple weeks ago, how that even came about. It was let's do another round. Well, when you think of boxing, when they do the round, they ring the
Yep.
bell. Ring the bell. That's how that
Yeah.
all started.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to get some pictures together and send you some of the pictures
Hell yeah, I
that I
love
have
that.
there
That'd be awesome,
from
Lisa.
here.
I really appreciate that. I love old time stuff. I really do. When my wife and I got married, part of our venture was the fact that so the first week of our 2 week honeymoon was we went to where she grew up and where she was raised and so forth. And it was really cool going back through that. Then her sharing the pictures, and how things have changed and where she grew up and so forth. It's really cool. And
Yep.
then in turn, we did where I grew up, the second half, and we did the same thing. And we both were just like, wow, this is awesome, And it's really cool. We shared old pictures of where we grew up and how the housing changed and the whole development area changed and just everything just changed. But it was really cool to see how it was back in the day.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
I remember going back and showing her where my Uncle Oscar grew up and how the town had changed. And my aunt at the time when we went to visit, she had some old pictures around town and stuff, the old gas station and all that stuff. So it's really cool. So on our part of our honeymoon, I drove her through the town where he was at and all this stuff. And, they had murals painted and stuff on one of the buildings. And one of the restaurants is still in business. We had to stop in there for lunch. It's one of those old time country restaurants you pop into, and you get a freaking 3 course
Meal.
meal for $5.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn. But
Yeah.
yeah, I love that old time stuff. I really do.
Yeah. We used to have a restaurant downtown that did the country meals, and you'd go in there and there'd be people that sat there all day,
All day.
and all they did was chat, and my uncle had a store and they had the rocking chairs there and people would just sit and play chess or checkers or whatever they played, over there. It was kind of neat.
Sit and tell stories and
Yeah. Yeah. I used to always love going there.
talk about this year's crop and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, when we went in there, we sat down, and this lady knew my relatives. We sat down, and we got to talking and stuff. And the waitress, and she was a family member of the owner of the store or the restaurant. And she knew everybody I knew. It was amazing. It was really cool. We never
Yeah,
met, you know. It was really cool.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely loved it. I didn't want
Um,
to leave.
well, my girlfriend, she lives 2 mountains over, and she asked me today. She goes, "What are you doing at camp?" And I said, "Well, Tim's got the ramp up and stuff for Sarah, and we've been working on camp." And she goes, "Well, Jeff Cipher told somebody that told me." And it was, I had to laugh, so I can't wait to see Jeff Cipher. I'm going to say, "Wow, Mr. Rumor Mill,"
Right, right.
you know.
They're
But it's
spreading
just
rumors
like,
for.
yeah, Jeff Cipher told somebody that told somebody that told me. I was like, well,
Yeah, your secrets are no secrets in small towns.
no, no, no. It was funny because
Everybody knows everybody.
when the ramp first went up, and this guy travels this road every so often, and you hear him coming, it's Jeff coming, and all of a sudden he gets right to the house and he lets off the gas. You could tell he was getting an eyeful, checking it right out.
Was you been over in the garden?
No, no, no. They've probably got their fill of that.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh, slow down.
Yeah,
Lisa.
check that out. Something changed,
That's funny as hell.
And then Tim, one of his first days here, a friend of mine turned around in the driveway. He was like, "Is Lisa here?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Are you with Lisa?" He goes, "Yeah." And the guy drove off. And I had to laugh.
I thought she was single. I'm out of here.
Well, I had to laugh because he's always up to no good, and he was my dad's friend, and he was my friend. He was the one that had the wife with the big nipples down the line there that day. And so I kind of had to laugh. Just, he all of a sudden panicked. "Oh, I'm talking to the boyfriend. I'm out of here.
Later.
I don't exist.
Yeah.
Bye now."
I wasn't here.
Yeah. I don't know how to get hold of him. He doesn't have Facebook or nothing. So I'm just going to have to slide in over there someday and find him.
I've been getting a lot of requests for friends or people wanting to join the group. They have no Facebook profile whatsoever. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. But when you check out their picture, if they do have any information, it's little. When you check them out, they're in a small town.
Yeah.
They don't do Facebook.
Night, David Dance.
All right, David. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us, David. Appreciate you, buddy. Much love, man.
Oh, David Dance.
David Dance is always here. So Shadow. Where's Shadow? Is Shadow still here? And he'd leave.
No.
He probably had a better prod. He had a better prod crash with Bro True.
You're up to something.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll get this shit figured out. Like I said, I got 5 days next week. Hopefully I'll get this shit figured out. I can post these videos and do some other stuff. I'm going to, I talked about it in my video, and I got this wild hair up my butt. And I want to buy one of those apothecary kits that I bought and I use a lot. And I'm going to use it one night when we do a trivia. That's going to be the prize.
Oh, nice.
So
That's
I'll
cool.
wait till. Oh, there he is. Shadow's still here. Cool.
You
But
can't get rid of him that easy.
I love Shadow. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He and I have a lot of respect for each other, and he and I talked on the phone a couple of times. Really good guy. I like Shadow a lot.
Yep.
I mean, how can I not? Same name. I mean, seriously.
Yep. He's one of the people I connect with quite a bit.
But I figured we'd do it once we got a lot of people. I think if we do it once a month on the trivia thing, and it become a hot commodity, and a lot of people
Yes.
and trying to
More
win
people
prizes,
Yeah, more people will pay attention to it and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So once that gets good and rocking and it becomes a regular thing, so then I'll present it, and it's a pretty cool item. I really like it. I use it a lot, and
Yeah.
not as much as I'd like to, but it's pretty cool. It's got everything you need there to make. I think it's 60 different remedies, and you can just keep adding to it. You can order stuff off Amazon or wherever,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just keep adding to it, and just have an endless supply of it. Not, I shouldn't say endless, but you just keep adding to
Yeah.
your resources. I just had to re up on the milk thistle recently because I use it,
Yeah.
so I had to add more milk thistle to it. But all the remedies and everything are still there, and all the utensils. I love it. So,
Yeah. I was
I'm not
excited to send you what I had.
I'm not getting any kickback from promoting this, but it's just something I really like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I want to share it with everybody else. I hope they get a lot out of it as I am.
Well, when you find something good, you want to share it with your
Yeah,
friends, and
absolutely.
that way they don't get rookered into something else that they don't know, you know?
Right, exactly. Just like I like sharing this health primitive. I've been using some of her products too.
Yeah.
They seem to be helping pretty good too. I'm not, like I said, all this stuff that we promote, Lisa, and we talk about, it's not going to be sounds like a bubble gum shrimp. It's not the life changing. Oh, I'm saved, and oh, I'm reborn. And it's none of that, but it definitely helps. You know, if it didn't, I wouldn't promote it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why you talk about the things, you know?
Exactly. It's not like all of a sudden you're this 10-year-old boy again.
Right. Right. Well, you feel like you're doing something for yourself. You know,
Absolutely.
you feel like especially if you save money at it. You know, everybody likes to save money.
And we all like doing our DIY. You're doing
Yeah.
yourself projects, and they're
Well,
fun. You know,
independence,
it's
you
something
know?
you did and you made, and it's something that's beneficial for you. So yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
I remember, I don't know, Christ, it must have been in the 90s. I was into herbs and stuff back then too, you know? And I get a panicked call from the next door neighbor. Her daughter had eaten some berries off the tree, and she didn't know if they were poisonous or not, you know? And I remember just being so relieved to tell her that her kid was going to be fine, you know? She didn't eat that many. It might give her the shits for a little while, but it ain't going to kill her, you know?
Did I
And
give her those Uncle Moonshine squirts?
yeah, but it ain't gonna, kill her, just don't let her eat no more, and that'll cure her for eating them is, the shits is why you don't eat them.
Right.
But I remember being able to
And when you
calm
get
her
the
down.
shits, it dehydrates you. So
Yeah, she was so panicked. And I remember that was one of the best things ever about knowing things about herbs was helping that lady that day. She's
that's
like, Gwen ate some berries off that tree. And I remember calming her down and, you're going to be fine. I'll be right over. I'll go look. And I remember
that's
how
great.
great it was to calm her down. And that was like the best feeling.
Absolutely. It is all because of your knowledge. So hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And the more we learn about, the better we get with things. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
You're
learned
right,
stuff.
Cheryl.
That's for sure.
Lots of uses, and you know, Santa D. Claus, I'm going to order some of them bags and send you some of my data. Oh, dude, oh, please do.
Yeah.
That's something that's
Yeah.
been on my bucket list forever, Santa. It's oh my god, I've been wanting to do some dandelion shine. Wow, hell yeah.
I know. I don't have any of my stickers. They're all in
Oh,
storage. I got to get all that stuff out. You're on the list, though. I have a list started.
I love that sticker. That's a great sticker, but you can see it right there.
Yeah.
One of them. You have another one too. Hold on. Let me find it.
Yeah. It's like your shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, like this one. Yeah, boom. There we go. Like
Oh,
that
there
one.
you go. Yeah. Yeah. Like your shirt.
Yeah, like my shirt.
I still have them up on that website where I got them printed. You can
Oh, yeah?
buy them off the website cheaper than I could have them made.
Girl, send me that
Yeah,
link. Send me that
yeah.
link. You know
It's
what? I thought about that a while ago. Earlier today, I thought about that stuff like that you have. I would not hesitate on selling it on my webpage, on morganrushine.com. So
that's cool.
that being said, I wouldn't mind doing that at all. You know, if I wouldn't even have to make a profit off of it, I just like to do it just to support you and people paying the shipping on it because that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing is the shipping. Shipping's
Yes.
crazy.
Yep. Yep. I do believe it's Sticker Mule.
Sticker Mule, I've heard
Yep.
of it. I've seen it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
Because
use
that's
Sticker Mule, but I'll check that out.
yeah. I'll find the link to my
In
T-shirt.
fact, I'll just write it down. Sticker
When
Mule. I know I've
Tim
seen.
bought them, he bought them for my Christmas or my birthday or something, Mama's Day or something, and he bought like 7 or 10 of them. I can't remember, and the price went down, but it was like $14 for a T-shirt at
Damn!
that many of them. You know,
Wow,
so the more
that's
you
impressive.
ordered, it went down.
So if I ordered more, it'd be even cheaper, right?
Yeah, the more you
Wow,
ordered, the cheaper it got,
I
and
still need to
that's
have my
Sticker
own made
Mule.
up.
Yeah, but to just have one T-shirt made, Sticker Mule has the website up for you. You can just send people to that website, and they can go order your T-shirt, and it's cheaper for them to go there and order a T-shirt than it is for me to just have one made.
There you go. I
It's
like it.
crazy. Yeah,
It is because they do it all the time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And the white T-shirts I had made with the white and black, I didn't like them because they kind of look digital and kind of weird. But the more
Yeah,
I wear
I
it
feel that
and the
way
more I
way back
wash it,
when you first did it. Yeah,
yeah, the more I like it.
that's
It's
cool.
funky looking, you know. I don't know.
It's
I don't.
what do they call that? This not what's the word I'm looking for? Nostalgic.
Yeah, I don't know. It just looks. I don't know. I like how it looks now that I've washed it a couple times, and I don't know if it's just because I got used to it, or the shock of it when I saw it the first time. I was like, "Whoa, I don't like that," And they gave me my money back right off quick, and we just put it into the black T-shirts. But
I get my stickers from makers, and I had a problem with them when they did mine. I'll show you real quick because I got it sitting right here. So I wanted to order them bigger than what I normally do because I'm going to put them on bottles when I get done with this aging of the barrel. See how much white's between there? There's a lot of white
oh
there.
yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, no, you got to fill it up. They did it for me for free and shipped me another 200, not 100. They shipped me 200. So,
Nice.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
called
there's.
Makers. And
Huh.
they do a really good job. But what I like about theirs is I've had this on this cup, these stickers, since day one. And I wash it all the time. They stay there. They never come off. Washing machine uh, proof. So, hell yeah. I'm going
Hey,
to stick
Dan.
with it.
Not Dave Dance. Mark Logan says, thought about making stickers, bought some Post-it notes. Gotta get some crayon. Reminds me of my little cardboard challenge coin I made. Remember that?
I love that. I love that.
It was funny. I still have it somewhere.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Lisa makes a badass stickers. Yes, she does. Those are badass. Those are cool. I'm gonna get with you, Lisa. We're gonna work out a new shirt design so I can get some shirts printed up.
Yeah, I'll help you coach you right through Copilot.
Oh yeah.
If you want to learn it by yourself, show you.
Well, you know me and using computers, modern technology. I'm out here going, fuck it, give me a cigarette and a shot. I'm good.
Oof. Yeah. When it wasn't spelling moonshine right, I was having a fit. The word is moonshine. I'd have in big letters and it would come back with 2 H's or 3 I's. I was like, oh my God.
3 eyes. You shine.
Moonshine. Oh, it was horrible. So I just started a new conversation and asked them if they could correct the spelling, and they corrected the spelling. First thing. It was like, well, there you go. You know? Oh, he's pushing buttons over there. I just lost him.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I can hear. But that was quite a runaround for that. And then I asked it if it was having a stroke, and it told me I had to come back in 24 hours. Banned me. Banned me from AI. They're like, no, you're gonna get nasty about it. You're out of here. But it's all in what you ask for. You know, you're gonna have the background, what you think you want for a background, and you know, you just if you want a frame, you gotta tell them it's a wooden frame, or if you want a metallic frame or ornate, you know, you gotta be kind of specific in your descriptions to what you want it to do for you. And it does pretty good. I use it quite a bit. Making sticker designs for people and label designs and stuff. Few people I've taught how to do it.
Sorry about that. I had to take a quick pee break.
Yeah. Shadow knew.
Yeah. Yep. You got it, Shadow. He knows me too well.
But I've shown a few people how to do it, and they've gone on to do their own labels and, you know, make their own shit, and it's cool shit, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. I love how they're coming out. They're looking pretty sharp. So I'm like, well, if I do a shirt, that's kind of why I'm back and forth with it. Like, well, shit, I want to compete.
Yeah, stay up to date. I just like learning, so I had to learn it. I wanted to learn how it worked.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Well, I got 5 days coming up off. After these 5 days, I have to work. So maybe I'll play around with it, play with it, figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, those videos, and not Damon, but Wayne and Tom and them guys have those videos that they're doing. It makes it look just like them, but it's not them. You know, the cartoon videos. Those are really cool.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
I reached out to Justin about who he was using. He texted me back who it was. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but I was like, okay.
Yeah. Justin has a few. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Justin was putting them out there left and right. Like, bam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow down a little bit. I mean, I did a couple of them, and it cost me $10 each. No, when I take that back, it's $20 each. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
But hey, you know, just to promote Morgan Moonshine and the holidays. So hey.
Yeah.
All right. I say this all the time, but this is my last shot.
Last show.
Ding, ding, ding. Not looking forward to this work week, but it is what it is.
Trying to see if it's
Supposed to have a 7-day off, but work shortened it to 5. I don't mind the overtime though. That pays pretty good. So
he said
well, I've had 2 days off this week, and I'm still hurting today. I'm like, God damn, 2 days is not enough.
I don't know how people do it, you know. I mean,
Oh my God.
you look at things before, you know, people were doing laundry by hand or, you know, through one of those ringer washers and stuff and hanging laundry. And, you know, they had it harder than us, but it seems like our life is more fast paced and more happens in, you know, that amount of time.
But on the same note, too, Lisa, they had shorter lifespans, too.
Right?
You know, I feel like I'm 80 years old, but goddamn. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep this up. Hopefully, I'll see retirement soon. I got a few things going on out there. Hopefully, it'll help me retire sooner. I don't know, but we'll see.
I should already be drawing my retirement, but my ex-husband is fighting me on it and won't help me with it. So I got to fight him for it again.
That sucks.
Yep. Go through it.
I I don't know. I just like the money too much to say, okay, I'm going to retire and take a lot less money.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. But 'cause I
Yeah, I
like to
had,
play. I mean, I like doing what I do. You know.
yep, I had the option of doing it when he retired. So
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work out.
We just adjust, right? We have to adjust. And,
Yeah, I got to go to a judge and have him read my divorce papers because I left him everything. The only thing I did take was a third of his retirement. And like I said, that was putting faith in him that he was going to stay with that job until he retired too.
right.
You know,
And
so that was a big leap.
a third's pretty.
You know,
That's not. It's not like you're asking for a lot. A third's pretty
no,
reasonable.
no. I left him the house because his house was his grandparents' house. He bought it before me. You know, I mean, we were married for 15 years, but still, you know, that was his house. You know, so I didn't even ask for none of that. I didn't ask for alimony. He'd still be paying my ass.
Wow.
You know, so I think he
Yeah.
got off pretty easy, but I still have to fight for it. So I got to go have a judge sign a paper that says he's read the divorce decree and yes, I am entitled to it. And then I got to send that to the retirement and all that. Pain in the
Yeah.
ass.
That sucks. Yeah. You're right, Shadow. I'm definitely gonna miss it. I know. I mean, I love the freedom and doing whatever I want to do and when I want to do it. And I don't mean to make it sound like I'm building ass ranch or anything, but you know, there's times where if I want something, yep, order that. Let's have it. I want it. You
Yeah.
know, and that's gonna go away when I do that retirement. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard.
So the girlfriend did for me for Christmas. She put money on a card so I could have Amazon and go on Amazon and play around because I never get to do that, you know. And
Yeah, Lisa.
yeah, I don't know. I got like 7 things for the money that she gave me. I got like 7 things, so I'm like, I did a good job. I kept going back and finding better deals and shit.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
I do that a lot, Lisa. You'll find that you do that. If you keep that in your basket, a lot of times that will go away and you'll find a better deal.
Yes.
So
Yep.
somebody somewhere is going to have it, but they're going to have
Yep.
it at a deal. So I do that
Yep.
too. I do that on TikTok Shop as well. That's how I got. You know, I said that in my video that I did, which I wasn't able to show tonight. Was those kits you can buy for $140 now? That,
Yeah.
that I talk about. I got mine for 100.
That's
Now
what
they're
that girl.
Now they're back to popular. Guess what? They went up in price.
Yep. That's what that girl had given me was $100, and I got 2 pairs of pants, pair of little like cowboy boots, almost little things. Got a sundress, like pajama dress. Got a couple molds for my resin, and I got a plant. All for $100.
Gotta have a plan.
All for $100. So I think I did pretty good.
That's pretty good. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got like 7
Shadow,
things.
we're going to have to work something out, Shadow. You're not too far from Maggie Valley, so if there's something I can do to help you out to get to Maggie Valley, we're going to have to work something out, buddy, and we'll do a GoFundMe or something. So Shadow
Yes.
To me-
Get you there.
at Maggie Valley.
Yeah.
We'll do something, buddy. We
Oh,
gotta
there's
get
got to be somebody that goes by there, you know. And
Yeah, I mean that's what happened with Chris Fortner, right? His truck broke down or whatever. He just caught a ride with somebody.
Yeah.
Then he stayed at the same condo or whatever. So
You get
we'll work something out, Shadow. You can stay
get
with
to
me,
a
man.
meeting. Get into a
Only
meeting
Mark
point.
Morgan staying at the same condo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, we'll work something out, man. Well, I want to get you there, man. It'd be awesome to have you there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Morgan brothers traveling around side by side. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just marking his shadow.
Yeah.
Just
I'll probably be in
my
shadow
shadow.
might be in shadow for a while.
Yeah, yeah, he could be marking his shadow. Works both ways.
I ain't scared of my own shadow.
No. Yeah. And my daughter always being afraid of the dark. And I was like, well, there ain't nothing in the dark that ain't there during the day, you know?
My brothers, I swear to God, my mom had just got me over being afraid of the dark, right? I climb in bed, I'm snuggling up under my blankets. And you know how you see things at night, right? You see things. And I see my closet door open just a little bit. Opens a little bit. And I'm like, did I see it open? I'm watching it now, right? It opens a little bit more. I'm like, no, I'm seeing things. And this fucking thing opened all the way. And I was like, Mom! Mom! And my brother popped out. Well, rah! You motherfucker!
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mom about beat his ass.
I know when I was little, I used to go into a dark spot and I'd close my eyes and like kind of feel around to get to the light fixture or whatever. And I couldn't figure out why I closed my eyes. Well, when you close your eyes, your hearing gets so much better because it makes up for it. I
Sure.
think that's what I used to do when I was a kid. I'd close my eyes. If I entered a dark room, I'd close my eyes, be all squinted up, you know? And it's like, why do I do that? And it's because my hearing got better.
You're right. And once you open them, your vision's better. So,
Yes, yeah, you adjust more, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But I remember that when I was a kid, I was like, why do I close my eyes? It was like automatic reflex to do it.
The things that are implanted in you that carry on throughout your life.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like now you go outside in the snow, things can walk around and you don't hear them. You know, you don't hear them. And then you go out in the fall and you hear way too much. You
Everything.
know, everything sounds like it's going to get you.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, Lisa. Absolutely. Yeah, I had a great time tonight. You know, it started off really shitty because I was going to do these videos and talk about certain things and this, that, and the other, but this turned out really good. I've had a great time tonight. I
Yeah,
really have.
it's a good time. Got me in a better mood.
Shadow said, I don't want to hear anything in the dark. Ha ha ha. No, you're right about that.
Yeah,
You know, and it's funny how those things play tricks on you and your imagination runs wild with you during that. Just like
yep,
what I'm talking about my brother, that closet door opener, there's somebody in there. There really
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Trying to convince myself otherwise, but no, there was.
Yeah, but you're seeing it, you know, you're like, and you imagine, you know, the
I'm
worst.
trying to convince myself, no, it's just my imagination. No, it's not open. It's just open more.
You started thinking, get generations way back to the cavemen that, you know, when they heard shit, they had to pay attention, you
Oh, yeah.
know? So,
Yeah. Or they're going to get eaten.
yeah, so that's what I try to tell myself, you know, be brave. You came from a caveman,
I like that.
you know?
If,
I
if
go out with the dogs sometimes, you know, and
we're
it's
talking
like,
about these
yeah,
videos that we see on Facebook and stuff, people hide under the bed when somebody, their partner or somebody goes to bed, they grab their leg.
yes, yeah, yeah.
Or one of my favorites is they'll have a doll laying on the floor with a string tied to it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did that just move? No, it didn't move. It did!
They did. They
Toby,
scream,
how you doing, Toby?
hey, Toby. I didn't catch you when you landed the other day. He was going up a mountain. It got snow and snow and snow as he's going up the mountain.
Oh shit. God damn. You know, those are things that bother me about being a truck driver. My brothers, I had two step brothers who were both were truck drivers. They told me if you become a truck driver, we're gonna kick your ass. Don't do it. Toby,
Yeah,
my hat's off to you, buddy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The more he went up the mountain, the worse it got.
I'm
And I was like,
sure.
I'll talk to you when you land. And then I didn't hear from him. So, Toby.
Toby's gave
I
me a
love
ball.
Toby.
I was so thankful he came by and visited me and we hung out. We went to dinner together. We had a great time. Toby's a great guy. I love hanging out with Toby.
Yeah,
We had a
yeah.
good time.
When he was over at Kenny Parker's, we had a phone video call, and it was fucking hilarious.
I'm sure it was.
It was a good time.
I'm sure it
Great.
was.
I enjoyed that. I kept trying to get a screenshot. Both of Kenny always does the piece.
Yeah.
All three of us were doing the piece, and I was trying to get a screenshot. You think I could get a screenshot of all three of us that looked good? You know?
Damn it.
I know. I got all kinds of oddball screenshots. You can't see one's hands. You can't see that one's hands. There's heads cut off. Or I got a stupid look on my
It never
face.
works out. I get on to my family a lot because we'll go do an outing or whatever. And one of the kids will do something special. Like, nobody's got their phone out taking a picture or video with the fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you break it out. Oh, it's too late.
The other day with that chickadee, I wish I had taken pictures. Chickadee hit the truck and fell down to the ground. We had that ice storm. I was worried about him freezing to the ground. So I'm in my bathrobe. I go flying out into the yard, and I grab the chickadee, and I come in, and I showed Sarah and Christopher and stuff. And as we're getting inside, he's getting warm in my hand, and he starts fidgeting around. So I knew he was all right, but I checked his feet, and all that, look, make sure he didn't break nothing. I go to let him go, and he goes, weak, and off he went flying. So he was all set. But I never even thought to take a picture of his cute little ass.
Right? I swear. That's like
Wicked
a long
cute.
time ago. My ex, who I bought this house from, she moved to Jacksonville and she was going through some breast cancer at the time. And I went up to visit her and I would take her to her chemo and I would care for her on my days off and whatnot. We were separated, but we remained best friends. We did. We were great friends. Our relationship just died off, whatever, but we stayed good friends. And I took her to this park there in Jacksonville. And we were hanging out, and she's a gorgeous woman and a body that wouldn't quit. And she wanted to pose for me to take a picture. I had my camera, and the cypress tree branch was growing over the boardwalk. I picked her up, put her on the branch, just sitting there. She posed on this branch. I'm taking pictures of her. And she stopped in the middle of me taking pictures. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's looking over my shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck? She turned around, look. And I look, and there's this fucking Black Panther, pure black, just walking by. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? I got a camera in my hand. Did I take a picture? No.
Oh, man.
I was just in so awe that there's this huge Black Panther walking right in front of me, looking at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he just kind of walked in the woods and walked away. And then I realized, oh shit, I went running after him. I didn't ever see him again. I was like, what the fuck? Nobody's ever going to believe that story.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't think about it. You're living in the moment,
You get caught up in the moment. And
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, I
out
don't
there
think about
me, a so-called photographer. Yep.
Yeah. It's like now they go to concerts and they're all phones, and they're not really, living the moment. They're more into, recording what they were, so they can prove they were there.
Right.
So, stay in the moment.
Back when I did a lot of photography, I had a thing going with Peaches Records. They used to pay for my tickets to go to these concerts. I used to go once a week. There was one summer there that I was at a concert every week, and I was taking pictures of the band. I loved it, absolutely loved it. I got a lot of great photos. Met some of the band members. Supertramp was one of them. One of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah.
But all those photos that I took and all the negatives, it was all back when you had 35 millimeter, right?
Yeah.
Got stolen.
Oh,
I don't have any of them. They all got stolen from me, from my ex-roommate. I couldn't prove it, yada, yada, but man, I wish I had all those back. But Peaches Records used to pay me to do that or buy my tickets. for me to go do that, and they would take and blow those pictures up and post them on their wall in their store at Peaches Records. I miss that. I miss that a lot.
Yeah,
Those were
yeah,
good days.
yeah. I haven't gone to a concert in a long time. I went to Billy Strings. That was the last one we went to.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's been years since I've been to a concert. Oh my god. Nowadays they're so fucking expensive. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
yeah.
me? I mean,
They have
come on.
a
I have ticket
bluegrass.
stubs. I'm sorry, Lisa. Go ahead.
They have a bluegrass festival here, and same week as Maggie Valley. And it's 3 days. You buy a ticket for a day or 3 days, whatever, and stay there. And Billy Strings was there. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
The
Yeah.
after hours parties, you could
One of
hear him
my
sitting there.
one of my favorite bluegrass was Red Knuckles.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, that guy could perform, and yeah, I remember a lot of those bluegrass festivals there in Missouri and Kansas, both Iowa too, for that matter.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, I miss it. I miss it a lot. Those, back in the good old days, right? When we're
yeah.
young.
No,
Oh,
they still have it here. They every July 11th through 13th or something like that.
I
Whatever
was
that
going,
weekend is.
I was going through a lot of my memorabilia shit that I've had and kept over the years. I don't know, it was about a month ago, and I came across some Molly Hatchet tickets that I had. The stubs,
Yeah,
$6. $6.
yeah, 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 yeah. I had a little cheetah that I had gotten from Ted Nugent, and I shoved the ticket in the T-shirt of the cheetah. And I was looking at that the other day, and it was $7.50.
Yeah, unbelievable, man. What the good old days?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like we were talking about earlier, said something about being on the telephone. It was connected to the wall, had this long cord that went across the house.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
on it talking to people. Did you hear about Johnny down the street?
Oh yeah. We had a party line, so like ours would ring twice and theirs would ring once. And like if they were talking on the phone, you'd pick up the phone, you could hear them.
Yeah, that's awesome. I swear to God.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had 12
you
kids.
try to tell that to your grandkids. They're like, what? You say what?
Yeah, it's like the three
What?
channels. You tell them you got three channels, and that's only if you could afford the aluminum foil.
Right. And climbed on the roof to adjust the antenna.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I did that. Stop right there. No, no, go back. Go back.
I
Right
remember
there.
my
Leave it.
parents,
Stop.
they got that one that you could dial in and it would spin on its own. You could dial it in.
Oh, yeah. That was the bomb. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that being a
Yeah,
big
you had to
deal.
climb on the roof no more.
Yep, I remember that being a big deal. They got it for my grandfather.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Wow. Reminisce about the old days. I love it.
Yeah.
We're going to do a segment on that, the old days.
Yeah, I'll send you some of those pictures. Some of those pictures are neat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's probably neater.
It's way past my bedtime, so I'm going to call it a night. It's been a
All
pleasure.
right.
It's been fun. Thanks for everybody for coming in and watching. Absolutely loved it. Had a great time. Hopefully next week I'll have all this shit ironed out. I'm not promising anything, but hopefully I will. And we'll do some videos about In the Kitchen with Unc.
In the Kitchen with Unc.
In the Kitchen with Unc.
Nice. Nice.
So,
Thank you, everybody.
Hopefully the following week, I'm trying to get this guest. Can't commit yet, but hopefully by next week I'll have a commitment and we'll bring a special guest on. So if not, we'll do trivia night. Hey.
Yeah. I've seen a few riddles, but they're hard.
They are. I think I see the same ones, Lisa. They're hard.
Yeah, they're hard to get.
I'll save those really hard ones for when I give away that kit.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I had to look in the comments on a couple of them.
Yeah. Hey, before I sign off, don't forget morgansmoonshine.com. Get you
Yeah.
a moonshiner sipping jar. Gotta have one. I just finished this one off. It's empty. I gotta go to bed.
Got a coil in it.
Yeah, I got that worm in there. Here, I'll pull it out, show you. Yeah, there you go. It's stuck. It's stuck. There you go. Got the worm in there for your straw. There it goes. There
Yeah.
you go. Got the saying on there, real moonshiners drink straight from the worm.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of different colors and designs, moonshine.com. Pick out your color and design. I got them all separated, so pick them up to what you want. Order it, ship it out to you next day. Actually, I don't do shipping except for on Fridays and Saturdays for now, but in a week from
Yep.
now, that'll change Mondays and Tuesdays. But I
Yep.
got my moonshine candy, shot glasses, all kinds of stuff on there. Check it out, morganmoonshine.com. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Much love. Can't wait to see you next week. Shine on, everybody.
Talk to you guys later. Love y'all.
Love you, Lisa.
Night, hon. Some rest.
I will.